Harry Wilson and Andres Pereira doing the damage. A Polina own goal gave Leeds a lifeline, but no more than that. They've lost again, and they've got a nervous wait over the weekend to see if their relegation rivals can capitalise. This one finishes Fulham 2, Leeds 1.
Thanks to Jim and to Effin. It was a little nervy in the end, but for Fulham it's a welcome home victory after 3 without a win in front of their home fans. In fact, it's their first league double over Leeds since the 1959-1960 season, and hopes of a top half finish is back on track for them. For Leeds, though, well, worrying times continue. 3 losses on the spin, and they've now conceded 18 goals in their last 5 league games. And so after Arsenal dropped yet more points yesterday, we're underway in terms of today's action. Still to come, struggling Brentford host Aston Villa, who've won their last 5. Palace are going for a 4th straight win under Roy Hodgson against Everton, who are winless in 4. Second bottom Leicester looking for a first win in 10 against Wolves, with Liverpool against third bottom Nottingham Forest, our feature match in Goal Rush. So a 13th win of the season for Fulham takes them up a place to 9th on 45 points. 2 points behind Liverpool, having played a game more than the Reds. For Leeds, well, they stay in 16th place. They're on 29 points. Still very much in danger, of course, but with now just 6 games left to play of their season. In fact, with the 3 teams below them all in action shortly, Leeds could end the day in the relegation zone. Fulham inflict a 3rd straight league defeat then on Leeds in a 2-1 victory to deepen Javi Gracia's relegation worries. Goals from Harry Wilson and Andres Pereira proved enough, with Leeds looking nervously over their shoulder. Fulham are up to 9th after a 2-1 home win over struggling Leeds. Harry Wilson was one of the goal scorers, and he's talking to Des Kelly.
Harry, a good win, but a nervy ending, shall we say?
Yeah, it was a bit nervy towards the end. I think once they got that goal was it 15, 20 minutes to go, it was always going to be tough, but yeah, the lads hung on, and it's a massive 3 points for us.
And you're on fire in front of goal. That's a lovely goal tonight.
Yeah, it felt lovely for me. I think it was a good team move. I think it came back off the keeper, and it just sat up nicely for me, so it was all about getting some good connection on it, and thankfully I've done that. We
talked about being ruthless against a team who are having their own troubles. You did that today in the second half, I think. It took a while.
Yeah, in the first half, I think we played some nice stuff up until the last third, but that final pass wasn't always there. I think there was one on the counter-attack where I should have played AP and it didn't quite get there, so there was a few of them moments. But yeah, in the second half, we continued to create, and thankfully we managed to get 2 goals.
Yeah, and with a sense of relief, no doubt. As Harry mentioned, it was quite a nervy finish for Fulham, but much needed.
Yeah, it was a nervy finish, but I still don't think Leeds created too much, if I'm honest. But again, we spoke about it at half-time. We said about how would Leeds come out that second half. Would there be a reaction after previous fixtures? And there wasn't. Fulham came out, they were the better side, got the 2 goals, and it was a mountain to climb for Leeds. They got 1 back, but in the end, Fulham were comfortable for me.
Let's have a look at that emphatic finish then at the far post from Harry Wilson, Steve.
Yeah, and you can pick holes in both of the goals. Certainly defensively, Leeds in the second half of recent games have been poor, and they get caught again here. They've got enough bodies back, but I don't know what the communication's like between the keeper and Wolby, the left back. But there doesn't seem to be much trouble. Harry Wilson's just lingering at the far post. But as you see all the Leeds shirts, there's plenty there, but it just turns into he doesn't talk to the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper parries it into no man's land. And, Harry Wilson has got a lovely left foot, falls some nicely, controls it really well. And once he hits the shot with that kind of power, there's no chance the goalkeeper's going to get it. And unfortunately, it was just quite a sloppy goal, wasn't it, for Leeds to concede?
Yeah.
A bit like this one.
Yeah, and this from Andres Pereira, probably one of the easiest goals he'll score.
Yeah, driving forward. But you look at him there, look at Rocker. He's at fault. Them two are engaged. He doesn't once check his shoulder, completely leaves him. And in the end, it's a good finish from Pereira. I mean, he doesn't do anything particularly complicated. He just runs straight. Him and Rocker are together. Rocker completely leaves him. He's determined to get himself in the box. Poor goalkeeping again. I don't know where he's parrying that. But Pereira's lucky because he gets himself in the box, right in the middle of the 6-yard box. He gets his rewards and taps it in the empty net.
I mean, once you parry it into no man's land, then it's 50-50, isn't it? You're either going to clear it or someone's going to smash it into the back of the net. And that's the only thing you would say about it. Melia made a really good save from a free kick later on. But those 2 goals, when you look at them, they're not great, are they, on the goalkeeper? One, he's parrying blind into no man's land. And that second one, he did nothing, really.
it leaves Leeds teetering above the relegation zone.
Yeah.
I mean, that gap is still only 2.
Yeah.
Which means, because the teams below them are all playing shortly, they could end the day in the bottom 3. How concerned are you right now with the way they're playing and the way they're defending?
Both. They're not making enough chances. Even the goal was you'd say slightly fortunate goal was an own goal from Paulinho, so that says it all, I think. Defensively, they're not keeping clean sheets. We said at half-time, this is where the hard work starts, because they concede goals in the second half. They conceded 2 today. They've eventually lost the game where they may feel they should have got something from. And, that shows the sign of a poor team at the minute and lacking in confidence. Once they got the goal back and it was 2-1, you thought it'd be a frantic 10, 15 minutes with the injury time. There was nothing, was there? They didn't make a chance. They didn't make a shot on target. So it all petered out into quite nothing, really, and that's the disappointing aspect of it all.
Yeah, and they've got 2 huge games next, Leicester and Bournemouth. But let's clear one thing up. We did get a goal, of course, from Leeds. It was down as a Paulinho own goal in the end.
No, it wasn't.
Darren, if you were Paulinho...
no, it wasn't.
Or should I say, if you were Bamford, would you feel hard done by?
Yeah, come on now. I mean, it's like we're almost looking for reasons to not give players goals. But I know that's so tight. We know it looks like the ball may be spinning wide, but I'm giving it to Patrick Bamford. I think that's going in, posting in, inside of the post, spinning in.
Why not?
I'm giving it to Bamford.
Well, why not? Paulinho doesn't want the goal. Bamford's desperate for the goal.
But it's not just down to who wants it at the end of the day. It's a technical...
Listen, they've lost the game. Give it to Bamford. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, OK, so that's Leeds clearly looking over their shoulder.